Ever looked out at a horizon and wondered what lies beyond it? Or whether you could just take off somewhere, somehow, on some kind of adventure of your own, without neglecting your business or family or wider relationships or responsibilities? Could you have your cake and eat it? Well, that's what we asked. My wife and I had been married for nearly 40 years. We started to think about having a great adventure and maybe working at the same time, working virtually for the time we're on the boat, while also combining with ordinary responsibilities back home. This is a story of our 7-year journey, which took us right across the Mediterranean from Portugal to the Middle East and back, and then right across the Atlantic. It's been an extraordinary, life-changing, transformational experience in every possible way.
Well, we've really had a blast with this incredible sail, this Genico, which enables us to sail in such a flexible way in very light winds, and today with 11 knots behind us, we've been travelling at up to 10 knots through the water. Absolutely amazing, astonishing sail. Tremendous fun.
It's an extraordinary thing to land up at a place you could never reach by any other method but boat. Stepping back in history, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 years, and yet the following day you're out in the deepest ocean. We've been 1,000 miles offshore and smelt land from Africa. Extraordinary things. Watched trillions of stars, light transmitted billions of years above our heads. It changes how you think about yourself, your place in destiny. We've learnt new things along the way, things about ourselves and conquering our own fears. Stretching ourselves to learn new things is always a good thing, but sometimes beyond stretching to the point of fear itself, or wondering whether we'd even survive. And in it all, tremendous fun and experiences such as sailing to a volcano, watching it erupt above our heads, being mesmerised by light on water, sharing the experiences with other fellow travellers who are having their own experiments, watching water bubbling up from sulphurous springs right beneath our boat as we park right on top of volcanic areas of rock. We land up in all kinds of remote places, frequently, that are completely deserted, with legends and histories of their own. We've stepped back 2,000 years of history, it seems, watching ways of life that have hardly changed, and then contemplating what it all means, floating on a world, a universe above and below. And out of it all came a new book for me, all kinds of new initiatives for Sheila, and a sense that actually this was about something bigger than we'd ever imagined, more than just an adventure. And yes, we've had our own fair share of near disasters along the way, including being parked in a harbour where a storm nearly wrecked us. But in it all, something has happened to us which we'd love to share with you, and we hope will inspire you to go on your own adventures. And you don't need to have a very deep pocket to do it. You can buy a basic boat for the price of a small motorhome. In fact, you can buy a large boat across the Atlantic for the price of a larger motorhome. And you'll find yourself in worlds you could hardly imagine, places you could never reach, with people you'd never normally meet, experiencing wildlife you'd never normally encounter, learning things about our world and your place in it, the universe itself, time past, present and future. We often say carpe diem, seize the day, and I guess that's influenced by my own background as a hospice doctor, originally looking after people dying of cancer before starting a global AIDS foundation and then becoming a futurist advising companies on global trends. My wife's a magistrate, and in the middle of it all we've been in curious, surreal situations where we've been at times lecturing, floating in the Caribbean, lecturing all over the world, while Sheila's been dispensing British justice in court from a virtual location. So join us on the adventure, and we hope it will inspire you to go on your own. Whatever that may be, it could be learning a language online, or going on a walking expedition, whatever's right for you, but seize the day.